Salutations, everybody. It is Despise Me. It is a sunny day in good old Florida. I'm looking out the window. Perfect Wednesday, perfect Wednesday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still stuck here in good old Kentucky. It's pitch dark outside, actually, but I'm recording this beforehand because this week I will be in Florida, in the Panhandle west of Panama City, and I can't wait. We're leaving tonight. Late tonight, and I'm gonna be there for about a week, 7 days. So be jealous, I'm gonna be there. But what you're looking at right now is some Halo Reach gameplay, and odd enough, for how long it's been out, this is the first time I've ever commentated for Halo Reach. Like I don't know why. I mean, I don't play it obviously as much as any of my other games, but I really enjoy Halo. And I'm surprised I haven't had as many gameplays, to actually commentate over. I mean, it's really fun to play with because I always played the older Halos, but that's not what we're gonna get into just yet. What I want to talk about today is a pretty interesting topic I was thinking about, and it's the fact that Halo Reach and MW3 are very similar. Obviously, not in gameplay sense whatsoever, but in the sense that in on the multiplayer point of view, it was somewhat of a disappointment to the players that played the previous games. And I can vouch for that for both MW3 and Halo Reach. Although I do like Halo Reach, it's pretty easy to say for most players that probably played that and Halo 3 that Halo 3 was most likely more enjoyable. Personally, I'm not. It's for me not as bad because I'm not as big of a Halo player as those players are. But I can say, obviously, and most of the people that probably are used to the content on our channel know that MW3 is a clear disappointment from at least previous games, not necessarily Black Ops, but the previous games. But another connection I want to make is that which game, Halo 4 or Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which one is going to be better? Not in the sense which one against each other is going to be a better quality game, but the sense that Halo Reach is coming off, or Halo 4 is coming off a game that wasn't enjoyed as widely, as a previous installment, and so is Black Ops 2. Honestly, I'm very optimistic for both, especially Halo, because even if the multiplayer isn't that good, I've always really enjoyed Halo. I would say Call of Duty. Well, Halo's multiplayer or single player rather a lot, just because I've been playing it since the first one, and it's really easy to follow make the connections, and they're introducing a lot newer ideas, which is really cool because they're following the line of the book more than Bungie ever did, which I think is awesome. Halo deserves that kind of story, and I think 343 is going in the right direction as far as the information I've gotten. I mean, the gameplay I've seen is definitely the step that you want to see Halo going in if you're a player, because I think it's better than Halo Reach's graphics and Halo 3's graphics. Not that graphics are anything, but Halo Reach took a different approach to how it looked. I think Halo 4 will look absolutely phenomenal especially when it's a finished product, and those Prometheans just look nasty. But then again, we go over to the Black Ops 2, that situation, and how I feel it is for that. I think Black Ops 2 has a bigger, thing to live up for, only because it has a bigger multiplayer base playing for it. Honestly, I'd like to see Halo 4 be more successful, because it's just, I don't know, it's all connected a little bit more. There's never been a war over who's developing the game, which as a Halo on a whole has been a lot more enjoyable, or it was enjoyable for longer when I played it compared to some of the Call of Duty games. But I'm trying to, at least my rants aren't completely pointless. These somewhat cognitive ideas. But as far as Black Ops 2 goes, I think their Treyarch always pays a little bit more attention to the single player, and I think that's a good idea, not only for the single player, of course, but maybe even the multiplayer. MW3, I feel like almost completely had a disregard for the campaign because there's just, I mean, honestly, I wasn't even interested. It didn't keep me interested long enough to even finish it, and it's been out for a very long time. I mean, that's just probably sore on my part because I wasn't entertained by the multiplayer enough to really keep it in my disc tray long enough to even make an attempt at beating the campaign. But like, I've had a couple runs in the MW3 campaign, and it just hasn't kept me playing. So I think that's a good thing that Treyarch is going to focus more on single player, not necessarily more than it was in the first Black Ops installment. Although I can say Black Ops 1, their campaign absolutely had me sucked in the whole time I was playing. I mean, I went there and played it twice, and once on regular and once on veteran. I mean, it was great. And I think doing that also gets in some cases gets you a better outcome for your multiplayer. I mean, thinking about it, honestly, I think Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward overthought the multiplayer way too much in MW3, which is kind of weird to say because honestly it feels quite dull and boring. But the whole thing with the lag compensation, and granted, I don't know if they've fixed this problems. From what I understand, they haven't, because I don't play the game as much as MW3 as much as I used to. But I know from when I played, the lag compensation was just god awful. I imagine it's probably the same because that's more to do with the engine than how the actual multiplayer works. And just how everything is not even just how everything's balanced. Not that it's balanced; it's quite unbalanced. But just how everything works within it's within each other part. I spoke a little bit too fast there. I think they took too much time out. And I mean, when you think about it, there's plenty of players. I mean, there's a lot more players that are playing online, but there's so many more players that are getting the game that don't have online, that want to enjoy a campaign. And honestly, paying $60, I mean, not that money, I mean, you're going to get the product whether it's $60 or not. I'm just saying that from a person who's not getting the multiplayer aspect out of it, that's a huge disappointment to not get your money, like not necessarily your money's worth, but a decent campaign. And that makes me sad because I think the campaign's just great. But in my final verdict, since this commentary is coming to an end, its climax, I think that Halo 4 is going to be better than Black Ops 2 in the sense that it will trump its previous installment more than what Black Ops 2 is going to be. Because they're both not coming off the best games, but I think Halo 4 is making enough of a change, that it can make a bigger impact. But then again, Black Ops 2, new creative class system, there's a lot out at play. I mean, as of now, when I'm thinking, it might just be because I'm more anxious for Halo 4 for some reason. I don't know, I might want to get back in the Halo vibe a little bit, but I'll be up for grabs until the game releases. But my commentary, my time is up. I want to thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.